Hello friends, today we will discuss the another problem of Wipro assessment. The problem is to find the factorial of a number. Here given that in mathematics the factorial of a non-negative integer n, which is denoted by n factorial, is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. For example, 5 factorial equal to, we have to multiply all the positive integers which is less than or equal to n. So that's why here 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 120. Now the problem is we have to write a program to find the factorial of a number. Here given as the given number will be passed to the function as an input parameter of type int. Here we have to pass the input parameter of the type int. Now the function is expected to calculate the factorial of the given number, and it will return as an int type. Assumption for this program is the given input number will always be greater than or equal to 1. Here we have to take the input which is greater than or equal to 1. Due to the range supported by int, the input number will be range from 1 to 12. We will solve this problem in dev C++ application. Let's start. Now press Ctrl N for new tab. At first we will write the program. After that we will understand you how it works. Here we have to include the header file which is hash include stdio.h. After that we will declare the function named as let's n factorial. And we have to passed as integer argument int input 1. Now we have to declare the variable, let's say int I for loop, and we have to initialize the fact variable to 1. After that for loop, we will start the for loop for I equal to 1, I is less than equal to input 1, and I plus plus. Fact equal to fact into I. Let's close. After that it will return fact. Now we will write the main function. We will declare the number. We will take the number from user, enter the number. Now read it from keyboard, scanf %d ampersand number. Now we will call the function printf %d. Here our function name is n factorial, so we have to write here n factorial, and we will pass the number as input. At last get ch. Now by pressing Ctrl S we will save the program. Here we will give the program name as let's say n factorial. N factorial.c, and after that we will select all files. Let's save. Let's see how this program will work. At first we have declared the function named as n factorial, which consists of integer type argument named as input 1. Let's take one input, let's say 5. We have to find the 5 factorial. Now we have declared the I variable and initialize the fact variable to 1. After that we will check for the condition which is present in for loop. Here we can see that I equal to 1. At first we have initialize the I variable to 1 and fact to 1 and fact variable to 1. Now let's check for the condition. Initially I equal to 1, our input is 5. Our input is 5. Then I is less than equal to input 1. Here we can see that 1 is less than or equal to 5. That's why condition is true. After that fact equal to fact into I. Here 1 into and I value is 1. So that 1 into 1 equal to 1. Now it is 1. Now again I plus plus means I becomes 2. Now 2 is less than equal to input 1, 2 is less than equal to 5, condition is true. After that fact equal to fact into I. Now 1 into 2, 1 into 2 becomes 2. Now I plus plus, now 2 becomes 3. Here 3 is less than equal to input 1, 3 is less than equal to 5, condition is true. So that fact equal to fact into I. Here 2 into 3 equal to 15. Now I plus plus, I becomes 4. Now 4 is less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Again fact equal to fact into I, means 15 into 4 equal to 60. Now again I plus plus, 4 becomes 5. Now 5 is less than or equal to input 1, condition is true. Then fact equal to fact into I, means 60 into 5 equal to 120. Now again I plus plus, 5 becomes 6. Now check the condition. 6 is less than or equal to 5, condition is false. That's why loop terminate and it will return fact. Here fact value becomes 120. So here 5 factorial equal to 120. Let's run this program. Execute, compile and run. Let's give the input 5. Here we got 120. Means our program is right. Let's run for another input. Let's take 4. Here 24. We know that the 4 factorial equal to 24. That's why it's correct. Please do like and share this video and subscribe my channel for more these types of questions and solutions. Thank you.